Hello viewers, today I'm going to insulate beneath the roof of my loft. This unique process will help to keep my expenses down. My house will reach desired temperature quickly and it will remain warm longer. And in my previous video I talked about radiator reflectors. Radiator reflectors are aluminum screen that you can cut to the size of your radiator and put them behind the radiator. So it prevents the heat of the radiator from going into the wall, and then it will help your house to heat up quicker. So today we're going to be employing the Izutop 600 spray foam. It comes in a kit which comprises of tank A and tank B. It comes also with a spray gun and safety goggles and some other PPE. There are 10 nozzles, and in this kit there are 10 nozzles, a 5 meter long hose and a spray gun. And you can see here now this is one of the tanks. This one is polyol and the other one is isocyanate. So you have to shake them very well before you can use them, and you have to store them at a particular temperature ranges. It comes with instruction manual. So now I've gone up to the loft now, and I'm going to continue shaking it. Make sure you cover up well, because it is hard to wash up when it touches your skin. You scrub it, it's hard to scrub off your skin. So make sure to cover yourself very well. So the blue hose will go into the polyol, and the red hose will go into the isocyanate. These tanks, they look small but they are quite heavy, so you have to prepare your walkway inside your loft. I've just boarded a part of the loft so that I can be able to move around, and this is going to help me to be able to roll the tank on the floor when I try to shake it, when I'm shaking the content of the tank. If you remember, you cannot step anywhere when you go up the loft. Otherwise, if you don't step on the joint, on the wood, you just drop through the ceiling. So you have to prepare the loft and prepare the surface by cleaning the dust and the cobwebs from the felp. The felp is a material that they put under the roof, which is where I'm going to spray this. So this is a closed cell foam. It is different from the open cell foam. This closed cell foam, if you spray it anywhere, it will help to add structure. If I spray it under my roof, it's going to make my roof stronger. It's going to make the material not breathable again. It serves as it sounds for insulation purpose, and also it helps to strengthen the structure of the place that you sprayed it. So now we're going to test it by spraying into the box first to make sure that part A and part B are coming out before we spray them everywhere, before we start using them, because otherwise part A and part B has to come out before it can cure. So and remember that before you put the nozzle, you have to put Vaseline. So now we're gonna start spraying, but you cannot stop spraying for more than 30 seconds. If you stop spraying for more than 30 seconds, the cured product in the nozzle will become hard, so you have to change the nozzle. So I have to do this really, really fast so that I don't stop for 30 seconds in between spraying. So I've already prepared this walkway so that I can get to the top part of the roof. I bought two sets of tank. I bought in the kit. The kit, I spent about £750 on the kit. Remember, this is closed cell foam. So the kit comes 2 tanks and the hose and the spray gun. So I spent about 750, but I think it's now £850. I'm in Britain. So yeah. So you have to spray them as quickly as possible. And the surface of my roof that I'm trying to spray is about I think it's about 45 square meters. So 2 tanks would have been enough. This one kit could have been enough because I wanted to use it for insulation purpose, I needed to spray for it to be at least 5 to 10 centimeter thick. So I bought extra tank. I bought extra tank of polyol and isocyanate. This product is made from a Turkish company. I think it's called Izutop. I'll leave the link below in case you want to check it out. It's made from a Turkish company makes it. And, I bought it here in Britain. It was delivered to me in Britain by a company called A&B. They sell building materials. So this is quite easy to do. You just spray it, and then you look for the patches that you skipped, and then you spray them over them again, and it cures in about a minute or so. In about a minute, it becomes hard, But after spraying it, I gave it some more time to cure before I sprayed before I sprayed again. So as you can see, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible so that I don't wait in between sprays. I don't wait for more than up to 30 seconds so that I wouldn't have to be changing the nozzle, the spray nozzle all the time. Well, the spray nozzle, there are about 10 of them, and I had to change some of them because sometimes a lot of product will accumulate in the nozzle, and then you're gonna have to change it. And remember, you have to cover your nose. This can be, I think it's chemical, so. And remember, you have to light up your loft. I had to take some lights up there to the loft so that it can be bright in the loft when I do it. So now I'm passing for the first time and spraying for the first time, and then I'm going to spray again to cover those spots that you can see that are looking dark, that are not touched by the spray foam. So imagine I'm filming this and I'm spraying, so it's a bit of a pain, but I wanted to capture as much as I can to show you guys. I'm still using the first 2 tanks, and it was quite enough to cover the whole 45 square meters space. Covered everything well. But like I told you, I wanted to achieve enough thickness for insulation purpose. So that was why I got the second tank. I was trying to cover the spots that I missed. I'm going really fast. Well, this took me about under an hour to spray the first 2 tanks. That's the first tank A and tank B. You can see clearly how I'm doing it here. It's quite easy. Anyone can do this. See the result. So you can see some gaps. Now I've just finished tank A and tank B. Finished one kit. Finished the kit. And those are empty tanks now. So I still have those 2 that are not used yet. So I'm going to unplug that one and plug it into the new one. But first of all, I'm going to leave it for 1 hour. I just want to leave it for 1 hour to cure very well. Then I'll come and come and open the other new 2 tanks and the extra tanks that I bought. And I'm going to spray them. So I'm back here now to start. I'm going to spray this on the tank. You see that my hot water tank, that black hot water tank. I'm going to spray it on it because it's for that as well. It's for that purpose as well. So now I'll spray the second tank. Now you can see it's thicker now. I'll spray the extra tank. So you can see the result now. Look, that's my hot water tank. That looks different. So that's for insulation to keep it warm during the winter. So it's kind of left it shipless. But that's my hot water tank in the loft. So you can see the result now after I've sprayed it twice with the extra tank that I bought. So it was quite enough. Total I spent about £1,500 on this to do all that. And now it will be a bit more expensive. But I think it's going to be worth it, because this is going to increase the energy rating of my house. The energy rating of my house is going to go through the roof because of this one singular act. So thank you for watching.